Award for MakingStarWars.net. Yesterday I woke up to some DMs in my inbox asking me, is that Boba Fett in the Mando trailer? I looked at it, I couldn't see it. I did a tweet, I was like, what? All I saw was some scratched up paint and some junk, and I thought it was the back of the speeder, and I couldn't see Boba Fett's rocket pack how some people were. And then Calvin Pine shows up on Twitter and he's like, check this out. On the back of the Mando speeder, you can see Boba's rocket pack, but the rocket's missing. You can also see the two little white thrusters for the rocket pack, which is probably the biggest dead giveaway to the whole thing. And you could probably even see Boba's helmet hanging on the side. There's been rumors that Tamora Morrison was back, and it was never conclusive if that was Boba Fett, it was never conclusive if it was Rex, or if it was both. In one of the Aftermath books, a guy named Cobb Vanth gets the armor, and he buys it from some Jawas. So the question we have now is, why does Mando want Boba's armor? Is he returning it to him? Does he just want to reclaim the Mandalorian armor that was maybe stolen from his culture by the Fetts? But as you can see, it's a pretty compelling bit of evidence that shows Boba Fett's armor is likely in that Mando shot from the trailer that we just got this week. In the last season of The Mandalorian, we had a person walk into frame that had the same spur sound effect and the same little whirling kind of sound effects that Boba has when he walks into frame. So it's looking more and more like that was a foreshadowing of Boba's eventual appearance in the show. Do you think he's going to be a bad guy? You think he's going to be reformed? Or do you think he's going to become sort of an adult foundling and finally become a Mandalorian after all of this time? Can adults become foundlings? Will the Mandalorian become my papa? Oh yeah, it's not real. They could just do whatever they want. I'm pretty excited to figure out how this happens and what's going on in the next season, because it sounds like it's going to be pretty interesting. Because we haven't seen Boba Fett alive since he went in the Sarlacc pit. And then we heard about his armor in the Aftermath book, and that's kind of been it. Other than when J.W. Rinsler went on a Reddit AMA and said, oh, Boba's alive, according to George Lucas, that's kind of been the totality of all of this. And there was supposed to be a Boba Fett movie that never happened. Maybe that stuff's going to happen in this series, or maybe it's going to lead to a Boba Fett movie. Will they be adversaries or allies? There's so much cool things that could happen in the show now. Because so far, honestly, Mando's kind of kicking Boba Fett's ass in a lot of ways, in that he has all of his stuff now and kind of a much better story. So we'll have to see what they do with it. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's have a discussion in the comments.